Bro, you ever feel like the entire housing market in Florida turned into a Costco aisle? Except instead of buying 40 rolls of toilet paper, Wall Street is buying 40 houses at once. Bro, I swear Florida doesn't even need enemies. The state wakes up every morning and tries to fight us itself. Hurricanes here don't just visit. They move in, eat your food, and then leave your roof in the neighbor's yard. Last storm, I was so broke I taped my windows with duct tape and said, "If it survives, it survives." Spoiler, the windows didn't survive, and neither did my dignity. My neighbor had hurricane shutters. I had 2 Home Depot buckets and a prayer. Guess who lost? And flooding? Don't even get me started. You think you're buying waterfront property? Nah, bro. You're buying a swamp subscription. Congratulations. Your garage now comes with free catfish. I opened my back door once after a heavy rain, and a frog literally stared at me like, "You pay rent here too?" And look, I can't even roast Florida too hard without roasting myself. I once bragged about riding out the storm like a true Floridian. The next morning, I was kayaking down my own driveway in a floaty shaped like a flamingo. My neighbor filmed it. He still shows people at barbecues. I am the neighborhood meme. Then we've got toxic algae blooms. Bro, you can't even flex with a lakeside picnic anymore. The water looks like a Shrek smoothie. I tried to fish one time and the fish didn't bite. They just floated by like, "Help me, bro." And my dumb self still thought it was a good idea to dip my toes in. Let's just say my toenails looked radioactive for a week. But here's the wild part. Floridians don't even blink. We joke about it. We meme about it. Someone's roof flies off. Next thing you know, there's a TikTok with a guy grilling on the roof like nothing happened. Flooded streets? Perfect excuse for jet skiing past Taco Bell. Bro, the apocalypse could hit tomorrow, and somebody in Orlando would still be posting, "Florida man survives hurricane with only a public sub." And that's the thing. The storms, the floods, the swamp. They fight back every year. But so do we. We laugh at it. Even when we're broke. Even when our backyard is basically Everglades light. Because honestly, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And crying in this humidity? Nah, bro. That just feels like sweating harder. So yeah, Florida paradise, sure. But paradise with side quests. Survive hurricanes, dodge snakes in the living room, and pray your roof makes it through the season. Welcome home, bro. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to figure out if I can even afford Publix BOGO chips. Here's the wild part. Investors are eating Florida alive. Blackstone, Invitation Homes, even random LLCs out of Canada. They're buying houses in bulk. Like literally, the same way you and me buy chicken nuggets at Costco. Bloomberg reported in 2023 that corporate landlords owned over 350,000 single-family homes across the US, and Florida's one of their favorite aisles. It's not just a deal, it's their buffet line. Now I'll be honest, when I bid on a house once, I thought I was being slick offering $5,000 over asking. Then some hedge fund came in with a cash offer. No inspection. And I swear the realtor looked at me like I just tried to pay with Monopoly money. I actually cried into my expired orange juice that night. And let's talk foreign buyers. You got shell companies from Toronto, investors from Beijing, even random dudes from Europe scooping up entire blocks. One Florida Atlantic University study said that in Miami, nearly 30% of condo sales last year were to foreign buyers. Imagine that. I can't even buy a studio, but some guy in Italy just bought 3 condos because he liked the view on Google Earth. And bro, it changes neighborhoods. You know how it used to be? Neighbors grilling, kids on bikes, old dudes yelling about gators in their ponds. Now, half the houses are empty, waiting for the next Airbnb tourist who thinks mosquitoes are part of the charm. Because that's basically what long-term Floridians feel like, paddling through an investor swamp while everyone else just spectates. But here's the joke. Investors think they're smart, but half of them don't even know what they bought. Imagine a guy in New York bragging, "I own 10 houses in Florida." Yeah, bro, but 3 of them are underwater, 2 have mold in the AC, and 1 has a gator squatter. So yeah, this isn't a housing market anymore. It's Shark Week with briefcases. Regular Floridians like us, we're just trying to survive while billionaires are playing Monopoly with actual neighborhoods. How?